Okay, this is Kid 91, and hold on, let me get to my good old spot. Okay. Alright, you guys. It's me, Kid 91, and I just got through watching the E3 press conference for Nintendo, and it freaking rocked the socks off of anything I've seen. First of all, I want to tell you guys that they showed the new Zelda. It's called Zelda Skyward Sword. And I gotta say, that gameplay was kind of pretty dished out in a bad way. And I was about to say, man, dude, this press conference is gonna go horrible. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, it looked like a really nice game, but Shigeru Miyamoto, he tried to do the test for it, and you know how the Wii gets buggy or whatever for the controls, and then you have to wave it off the screen and put it back on? That's exactly what happened to him on stage. I was all like, oh my gosh. You know how you have those motion problems? You know, every Nintendo fan knows that just about. So, what they did, they showed the gameplay. They showed that you can wave the sword and pull it out, start slicing or whatever. The gameplay looks more simple, as I should say. What else? They had a whip or something where you can latch it onto foes and pull it back and whatnot. They got a new bee thing where they was trying to fly this little bug thing to a different place to see what's on the top and all that stuff. It didn't work out too well because the motion controls freaking bombed the whole gameplay because of the little buggy. You know, you gotta probably, aiming at the screen and make sure it's there. You know how the Wii is when it gets all out of whack and all that stuff. That's exactly what happened up there, like I said. It looked pretty awesome. You could hold B and slide it to any of the items. When you press start, I think it was in real time, you could just slide it over to the weapon that you want, like the bombs or whatever and everything. And the gameplay was just awful, but the game is going to be good because Shigeru Miyamoto's in it. Anyways, moving along. Oh yeah, by the way, it kind of looks like Twilight Princess mixed up with a little bit of Wind Waker style. But anyways, moving along. They showed a whole bunch of casual stuff, and that's when they start to get dumbed down. And I thought they were going to continue showing casual crap for the Wii, and I was about to get mad. But they showed Mario Sports Mix. It's going to be a good game because it is Mario, and all of his sports games never really fail that much. So it's going to be good. It just looks stupid. They announced GoldenEye 007 after 10 years that it hadn't even came out. And it was on a freaking, what was that? Nintendo 64. It's like, who the freak cares about that? Tons of FPSs are going to try to compete with it. But one thing that it does have that the other systems don't is motion control. So that's what can make the game spot on. If it has good review, I'm buying it because I only buy FPS for the Wii. Moving along, they show Golden Sun DS. Freaking epic. Even though I haven't played a Golden Sun game, I already know that it has high reviews for that, and a lot of people liked it. They then move along and showed Metroid the Other M. Looks nice as always. They still confirmed officially that it's going to be coming out August 31st. So you guys keep your eyes wide open for that. And then they go along and, oh yeah, I forgot. They showed a little dancing game. Competing with Natal's dancing game, the one for Natal actually looks better than the one that they showed on the Wii. I'm sorry. I think it's a third-party publisher. I don't know if it's multi-plat, but who the freak cares? Another thing, moving along, I just can't understand. They was talking about HAL Laboratory. I already knew that they were going to do this. The same people that brought SSBB and Kirby. I told you guys. I told you that. My predictions are freaking accurate when it comes to that. Didn't I tell y'all that I predicted HAL Laboratory was working on a project? And they came out with Kirby Epic Yarn. Oh my gosh, the graphics for that game, it looks amazing. The only problem I'm probably going to have with it is that the gameplay, the game is probably too simple because it's bad enough that Kirby games are good, but they dumb them down for the toddlers and 4-year-olds. So hopefully they beef up the difficulty on the game, you know what I mean? They announced Epic Mickey, and it looks pretty decent, a decent platformer, and they were saying that each time you jump into a world, it's a different event. Like, I think they said one that was going to be like a RPG mode, and one that's going to be like a side-scroller. So I thought that was pretty cool. In an innovative style, they said that's what Disney was trying to do. I can give them I can give them high regards for that. See, I'm messing up because I'm so happy. And then they announced a Donkey Kong title, and I was all like, oh god, this game's gonna be looking stupid. No, I was wrong, dude. It's called Donkey Kong Country Returns, and it looks exactly like Donkey Kong in HD. They brought back Diddy Kong. Dude, man, that was so freaking epic, dude. I have like goosebumps going on my face right now, and goosebumps going on my arm just because of how epic that was. You cannot tell me nobody's topping that press conference for more than a while. And then they come out to announce like the 3DS. We finally get a chance to see this thing with our own eyes. I'm yelling so hard, kind of, in a way, but I'm just so freaking excited. The 3DS is going to come in two colors. It's going to be a blue and a red. And it makes sense. It took me a while to wrap my brain around it. Like, why do they have those colors? It's because, 3D glasses are blue and red. So it's all sleek and shiny and all that stuff, but it kind of looks big like the old DS, but in a slicker form. And it looks like it has a good grip. What it has is different sliders on the top of the 3DS, whereas you can flick and show it. You can even turn off the 3DS mode. You don't even have to have it in 3D. You can adjust, how you adjust the brightness on something? That's how you do it for the flickers. Turn up the 3D volume to make it so surreal, and then turn it back. And then, like they said, it has an analog stick. And then they said it has 2 freaking cameras on it. I was like, dude, Nintendo, stop. You're killing me with all of these games, man. You're killing me. You came out with all of these great titles at the beginning. And they haven't even announced Xenoblade or anything in their press conference. So, you guys, those underground titles that I was talking about are still coming. You know what I mean? But, you're not going to hear it from the press conference because they want to announce mostly first-party titles. So the games that they said that were going to launch with the freaking 3DS, you guys, guess what they bringing? Kid Icarus. What we all been freaking waiting for. This game from Brawl. Freaking, we've been waiting forever for that game, dude. You don't know how excited I am to see it. And they said a slew of third-party publishers are going to help them beef up the 3DS. And I seen Capcom and Namco Bandai and all this stuff, and they showed all of these games that were going to be with it. And they said Resident Evil. And then they announced Metal Gear Solid for that mofo. And then they said Kingdom Hearts in 3DS. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Nintendo, you are freaking awesome with that, dude. Keep it up. And they said they were going to be developing new things that could work with the Wii and the 3DS. That would be awesome, Nintendo. Keep up the good works. You mind-blowed everybody just like you did in 2006 when you unveiled the DS. You mind-blowed everybody again. Then they let everybody in the audience test out the 3DS. Most of them test out the 3DS. And it's going to be on the show floor showing trailers of different movies. I don't know if this thing can play movies. But that's what it's making it seem like. And the Kid Icarus gameplay looked awesome, how he was blocking and everything. I cannot go into all detail about the Nintendo press conference, but that was awesome. Expect more coverage from the freaking E3. This is Kid91 out and telling you that I will be reviewing PlayStation. I'm sorry, PlayStation, that's all I'm looking for is Final Fantasy 13 Versus and the PS Move. That's pretty much it. Kid91 signing out. Deuces.